get into this next live stream. Is going to be about a movie review from 1996, a movie called Independence Day. It's a science fiction action film that was directed by Roland Emmerich, produced by Dean Devlin. And the ensemble cast, obviously Will Smith, Bill Pullman, Jeff Goldblum, Mary McDonald, Judd Hurst, Margaret Collin, Randy Quaid, Robert Loggia, Wilbur A. Fox, James Rebhorn, Harvey Fierstein. Now, the film focused on desperate groups of people conversion of Nevada desert in the aftermath of a worldwide attack by a powerful extraterrestrial race. With the other people of the world, they launched a counterattack on July 4th, Independence Day in the United States. So this movie came out on June 25th, 1996. In the main Plaza Theater in the United States theaters on July 3rd, 1996. It was a budget of $75 million and box office did big, $817.4 million. While promoting Stargate Europe, Emmerich conceived the film while answering the question about his belief in the existence of alien life. Devlin and Emmerich decided to incorporate a large-scale attack, having noticed that aliens in most invasion films travel long distances in outer space only to remain hidden when reaching Earth. Shooting began on July 28, 1995 in New York City, and the film was completed on October 8, 1995. Considered a significant turning point in the history of the Hollywood blockbuster, Independence Day was at the forefront of the large-scale disaster film and sci-fi research of the mid-late 90s. It was released worldwide on July 3rd, 1996 by 20th Century Fox, but began showing on July 2nd. The original release as a result of a high level of anticipation among the moviegoers. The film received mixed to positive reviews, and with praise for the performances, musical score, visual effects, but criticism for its characters. It grossed over 817.4 million worldwide. It became the highest grossing film of 1996 and the second highest grossing film ever at the time, behind Jurassic Park. The film won the Academy Award for Best Visual Effect and was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Sound. There was a sequel that would come about 20 years later on June 24th, in 2016, Independence Day Resurgence. So that's what was going on at the time. Thanks for 7 people tuning in. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you like the content so far. Hit the like button. We got 16 in the live stream. Hit the like button. Yeah, so that was what it was about, man. This movie did real big in the box office. Will Smith played Captain Stephen Hiller. He was a Marine FA-18 pilot leader with the Black Knight Squadron at Marine Corps Air Station El Toro, an aspiring astronaut. Now, this role was originally offered to Ethan Hawke, but he turned it down. He thought the script was terrible. And Devlin and Emmerich had always envisioned an African American for the role, specifically Warren Smith after seeing his performance in 6 Degrees of Separation. Bill Pullman, a President Thomas J. Whitmore, a former fighter pilot and Gulf War veteran, to prepare for the role, Pullman read Bob Ward's The Commanders and watched documentary film The War Room. Jeff Goldblum as David Livingston, as an MIT-educated satellite engineer and technological expert. Mary McDonald as First Lady Marilyn Whitmore, who was the wife of Thomas Whitmore. Judd Hirsch played Julius Leviston. David Livingston's father, the character was someone of Dean Devlin's uncles. Also, J. Pickett Smith turned down the role of the Nutty Professor. Thanks for the person that hit the like button. You should subscribe to the channel. So these are some people that was in the movie as well as the character. Now, production, the idea for the film came when Roland Emmerich and Dean Devlin were in Europe But when the film Stargate in 1994, reporter asked Emmerich why he made a film with content like Stargate if he did not believe in aliens. And Emmerich stated he was still fascinated by the idea of an alien arrival, and further explained his response by asking the reporter to imagine what it would be like to wake up one morning to discover 15-mile wide spaceships were hovering over the world's largest cities. Pre-production began just 3 days later in February 1995. The U.S. military originally intended to provide personnel, vehicles, and costumes for the film, but they backed out and the producers refused to remove the script's Area 51 references. All right, thanks to the 23 people tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And then record 3,000 plus special effects shots will ultimately be required for the film. Shoot, use on-set and then camera special effects more often than computer-generated effects in an effort to save money and get more authentic pyrotechnic results. Many of these shots were accomplished at Hughes Aircraft in Culver City, California, where the film's art department, motion control, photography teams, pyrotechnics team, model shop were headquartered. The production of model making department built more than twice as many miniatures for the production than had ever been built for any film. Before creating miniatures for buildings, cities, streets, aircraft, dance parks, monuments. The crew also built miniatures for several other spaceships featured in the film, including a 30-foot destroyer model, a version of the model ship spanning 12 feet. City streets were created, then tilted upright beneath a high-speed camera mounted on a scaffolding, filming downwards. Explosion would be ignited below the model, and flames would rise towards the camera, engulf the tilted model, and create the rolling ball of destruction look seen in the film. A model of the White House was also created, covering 10 feet by 5 feet, and was used in forced perspective shots before being destroyed in a similar fashion for its destruction scene. The detonation took a week to plan, required 40 explosive charges. The film's aliens were designed by production designer Patrick Tatopoulos. The aliens in the film are diminutive based on the design Tatopoulos drew when tasked by Aaron to create an alien that was more familiar and completely original. Now, the principal photography, as far as the film is concerned, began on July 28, 1995 in New York City. A second unit gathered plate shots, establishing shots of Manhattan, Washington, D.C., RV community, Flagstaff, Arizona, a very large array on the plains of San Augustine, New Mexico. And the main crew also filmed nearby Cliffside Park, New Jersey, before moving to the former Kaiser Steel Mill in Fontana, California, to film the post-attack Los Angeles sequences. Production moved then to Wendover, Utah, West Wendover, Nevada, where this desert doubled by Imperial Valley, Wendover Airport doubled for the El Toro Area 51 exteriors. It was here where Pullman filmed his pre-battle speech. While Independence Day was still in post-production, Fox began an expensive marketing campaign to help promote the film. It began with the airing of a dramatic commercial during Super Bowl 30, for which it paid $1.3 million. The film's subsequent success at the box office resulted in a trend of using Super Bowl airtime to begin the advertising campaigns for potential blockbusters. After a 6-week, $30 million marketing campaign, Independence Day was released on THX, certified VHS on November 22nd, 1996. The television broadcast it aired on September 16, 2001. It was canceled following the September 11th attacks. Even made the cover of a magazine. Time magazine had a cover at Aliens Have Landed. Sci-Fi makes a comeback, featuring one of the creatures. And Independence Day was a big time film, man. It was the highest grossing film in 1996, surpassing Twister and Mission Impossible. It grossed 11.1 million from 2,433 theaters on July 2nd, 1996. At that point, it had the biggest pre-opening of any film, breaking the 6-year record held by Die Hard 2. So it definitely was a very successful successful movie to open up. Also, it beat Terminator 2 Judgment Day's record for the largest 5-day Wednesday gross of any film, as well as the biggest July opening weekend. Also, the film stayed in the #1 spot for 3 consecutive weeks before being displaced by Time to Kill. So it was a big time movie. Earned over 150 million in 12 days, becoming the quickest film to do so. And in 21 days, it became the fastest film to approach the $200 million mark. So this is a box office, man. Legacy of this film is that disaster elements portrayed in Twister and Independence Day, both in 1996, represent a turning point for Hollywood blockbuster films, with advances of CGI, special effects, events depicting mass destruction becoming commonplace in films that soon followed, such as Dante's Peak, Volcano in 1997, Deep Impact and Armageddon in 1998. Then the trend resumed from the mid-2000s to 2010s, and 3 Emmerich's titled films like The Day After Tomorrow, 2012, and White House Down, as well as Transformers and the Avengers. Right, so that's it, man. Looking at this monumental film from 1996, Independence Day. Like, subscribe to the channel. Be back soon, 6 o'clock with another live feed. Until then, talk to you soon.